You're a rookie here at Singapore, aren't you? It's your first time at Marina
Yeah,
Bay.
exactly. Yeah.
How do you feel about that?
Well, so far, feels like I'm living a dream. I got having a nice treatment from especially from the MBS. I would say I'm really pleasure and I'm really happy to be in this hotel. I got invited from I think Japanese minister in Singapore, if I understand correctly, and also from the MBS as well. And I think currently so far I'm the only one I'm staying in the hotel. So and yeah, I'm having also nice room. And yeah, first time Singapore so far. Like I'm having an amazing experience.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, for the viewers at home, how does a driver like you prepare when you're going to a track for the first time and it's a street circuit, so you can't go there and practice? How do you do that? What do you do?
Obviously, so also my trainer is also for the rookie seasons in Singapore, so he never had experience in Singapore, but based on what he heard from also other trainers and also based on his experience, humidity and the temperature is a key of this Singapore. And I heard also from other drivers that it's really physical demanding track. So we prepared mainly to adapt the temperature as much as possible. So for example, I went to sauna quite oftenly to adapt the temperature, or even to be better at a hot and warm temperature.
What do you do in the sauna? Do you exercise, or you're just reading a book or something?
Actually, just relaxing myself, just sitting on this sauna, for example, more than 20 minutes.
Wow.
Lying down. And for me, this sauna is actually, of course, it's good for training. At the same time, feels relaxing when I do indoor cycling. I'm wearing jackets, hats, to sweat a lot, and also to be good at temperature. So mainly for training, actual like physical training, I was doing like that kind of things. So wearing jacket and even the gym session, like strength session, I was wearing hat to adapt the temperature. Yes.
So do you think that for Singapore, the physical, the temperature and the bumpy circuit is more of a challenge than learning the circuit itself?
I would say because of probably this is why Singapore is one of the cool track, because I think it's a bit of combined. I would say both. Singapore is based on what Pierre said, is one of the most difficult track in the calendar because such a lot of corners. So you have to learn a lot of things. Each corners, I think they have each characteristic, and it's when you see, for example, data logger, for example, compared to teammates or whatever, you have to see every corners, and hopefully I won't get like every corner's limitation, but lots of things to remember and to take a look at it. Not only for teammates, you can see also other drivers, and I think other drivers had each driving style, and probably each driver has each strength corners probably. So that's why a lot of things I have to look at for the Singapore, and like you said, as temperature as well. One of the longest race as well in the calendar, and there's not much place to rest, I would say. There's not much long straight, so consistently you steering the steering. So I think it's quite physical, and also especially heart rate gotta be really high.
Yeah.
In the race. Yeah.
Gosh, hard work. So let's talk about your new contract for next year. This is very good news. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
And how important is it for you, but also how important is it for Formula One in Japan?
I would say my stress level definitely reduced. In the rest of 6 races, I can fully focus on my driving and how to the race week. I don't have to use those energies, so that's good. And I can relax myself, and I fully push on it. And for the Japanese also, I think especially before Suzuka Grand Prix, announcing before the Suzuka Grand Prix, so definitely good things. Also they don't have to worry about it, because I had already a lot of message from the Japanese fans that how it's going on for next year's contract, and also even a lot of people mentioning it about me, how the contract. So
Yeah,
I think announcing
good.
that I will stay next year will be definitely makes the Japanese fans happier.
And saves you the energy next week having to answer, I don't know yet, but now
Yeah,
you know, and
exactly.
you can plan. Now let's just reflect on this season, 2022. You've out-qualified your teammate Pierre, who's a proven top F1 driver, a race winner. I think out-qualified him 6 times. How do you feel now about your development in Formula One? If you obviously the team is very happy because they've said, please stay for next year. What's your personal view on everything?
Yeah, I'm really happy to work with the Alpha Tauri, and I'm also happy how I progressed this year, especially each races. And like you said, I had much more than last year already that I'm out qualifying Pierre teammates, and even considering, I think I had a lot of also like issues. And for example, Saudi Arabia, Spa, Spa, Spa is kind of, but Monza, a lot of races because of I lost 2 engines and I had an engine penalty. Also Saudi Arabia, I couldn't even drive FP3 qualifying race. So even considering that I'm out qualifying already 6 races, it's good, definitely good progression, and I feel more comfortable to the car, and I am feeling more confidence. So I'm definitely happy, and also good for the team that I can able to show that I'm able to perform well, also for the next year to let them feel more confidence.
When I look at it from the outside of the cockpit, it seems like qualifying is the moment very important for the weekend. That if you have a good qualifying, then you start everything quite good, and if you don't, is that right?
Yeah, I think most of the time when I'm good, probably like you say, when I'm qualifying good, yeah, probably race also is having a good time. I would say yes. Probably I have to learn more about especially when the car is not having a good shape, how I can extract the performance as much as possible. I think those places, PA is still good at it. So I can definitely learn. I'm still learning from those things, especially PA is good at giving the feedback to engineers more precisely and consistently. And that's the places that I think that makes difference when it's, for example, the car is not having a good performance from FP1.
Yeah.
So those places I have to learn, and currently I'm learning. But like you say, if a car is already bang on from FP1, I'm having a pretty good confidence and able to show good performance overall. So
bang on sounds like a very Trevor Carlin expression there. So let's think ahead next week then. You're racing at home for the first time at Suzuka circuit, a circuit that you know, I guess you know Suzuka very well, right?
Yeah.
So what's it going to feel like to race there in Formula One in front of your home crowd?
Well, yeah, I did a simulator already. I had a lot of experience in Suzuka. I was the one of the most track that I had experience in the Formula categories. But when I was driving was Formula 4 categories, which was, if I compare to Formula 1, it's just 45 seconds difference. It's a huge difference. And when even I did a simulator, it feels like a lot faster. Yeah. And it's like different world. Like the corner between comes really quick, really much quicker than Formula 4. Driving style is also a little bit different. So, but still I can use a lot of experience how the corner looks like. So that'll be the advantage. So definitely have to maximize that experience.
And you're going to be I think the most exhausting thing is going to be signing all the autographs for the many fans, right?
Yeah, I think team will support for those things, but yeah, I would say I'll be happy to do those stuff, especially to Japanese fans. They're waiting for 3 years to for Formula 1 Grand Prix, and last year especially COVID stuff. Unfortunately, the Japanese Grand Prix got cancelled, and I think everyone was waiting for that Formula 1. So, and definitely I will be even happier to do a signing session to say thank you for cheering myself since from last year, and also who waiting for this Japanese Grand Prix a lot. So it will be busy, but the fun busy, I'll say.
Last question, Yuki, before I let you go. Just thinking again about Suzuka, is there anything happening at Suzuka that's special for you? You know, a family member coming that hasn't seen you race before or something like that?
I think, yeah, well, cousins or, for example, my friends, even from the school, will come to Suzuka. And yeah, especially my best friend, for example, will come as well. Yeah, I think family was able to came to Europe races quite a lot this year, so that's good. But I think definitely for them as well, Japanese Grand Prix gonna be special for them, because you know they took me when I was 7 years old to Fuji Speedway, and of course spectators and parents, especially was really fan of it, Formula One. So or if I imagine that for example, if I'm father's like son of the Formula One, father of Formula One driver,
Yeah,
I think how crazy this thing is, and yeah, definitely father is especially happy about it, I think. And of course for me as well, it's really special for me that I'm driving from Japanese family, and also 4 years before or 3 years before even, I was spectators, and I was in turn 2 watching Formula One when I was driving Formula 4 in Japan. So, and 3 years later, I'm already here. So that's how crazy it is. And yeah, can't wait. It's hard to imagine. To be honest, lots of people ask me, are exciting? How I guess the Japanese fans gonna cheer for you. A lot of people gonna cheer, but yeah, I think it will be like that. But it's hard to imagine
right.
like that. Like, because I was spectators like really recently. So, but yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to it. And parents and I especially will definitely having a like dream country, like emotional moment
For
in
sure.
that one. Yeah.